Dylan Tully, COM 229, March 8th, 2012. Welcome to 104.5 The Team. Today we have a profile of a local athlete for you. Here's Dylan Tully with the story. Playing college sports is a tough task for one student to handle during one semester. Playing two college sports is a whole different type of a commitment. Playing two sports at the level that senior Jackie Moscardelli does is close to impossible. In the history of the New England Women's and Men's Athletic Conference, no athlete had ever won the NEWMAC Player of the Year for two sports. That isn't the case anymore, as Springfield College women's soccer and lacrosse player Jackie Moscardelli took the honors for both sports in the last calendar year. As she is finishing her last semester as an athlete on this campus, it is hard not to reflect on what a spectacular career she has had. After speaking to Jackie, one instantly sees how much of a humble athlete she is. She never puts herself before her team and never forgets where she came from. When asked who are some people of the most influential value in her life, she said this: "It has to be crazy for Moscardelli to compare herself now to herself when she first started out her athletic career. She grew up in a soccer town, Weymouth, Massachusetts, and was playing soccer ever since she was 4. Fast forward to today, when she is still playing the sport she loves, but now earning multiple All-America honors for it. It seems the only difference between now and then was in how she prepares for the games nowadays." While Moscardelli was able to pull her own hair up for her games as a member of the Pride, the enthusiasm and energy she has for the game has never left. Her soccer coach, John Gibson, says Jackie's most prominent qualities are her big heart and her high energy. Quote, "Gibson remembered an assistant leaning over to him at the first tryout and saying, 'The little kid with the ankle brace is pretty good.' Little did the assistant or Gibson know how truly good she would prove to be. Moscardelli is the only first-team All-American Gibson has ever coached." Another very impressive part of Moscardelli's athletic career is that the two sports she excelled in are very different, and she recognizes that. One is played primarily with your feet, while the other is with a stick and your hands. Moscardelli was able to create success for herself by creating parallels in the two sports. When this lacrosse season comes to a close, it will be the end of one of the greatest careers ever to come through Springfield. When a great career like Jackie's comes along, there is usually always a tough transition period as it is coming to a close. Someone who has played sports their whole life has to understand that life will go on. Moscardelli admitted it's a moment that will be tough to face. Coaching is something that will hopefully ease the transition for Moscardelli. Coach Gibson has happily accepted her onto next year's staff, and Jackie is confident she will continue to help the program. In closing, Moscardelli said beating Babson in triple overtime was her most proud lacrosse moment, and she coined her freshman year NEWMAC Soccer Championship, the game in which she scored the first goal of the game, as her most proud soccer moment. Jackie is a student athlete who will be missed athletically, but will continue to have an impact on this campus. I'm Dylan Tully, 104.5 The Team.